Boy, I sure hope my cat finished his 5,000 word essay that he has to do for some reason. It was due 18 hours ago. Hey, wait a minute. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. In this world, we have a lot of options, especially creatively. There are a lot of ways you can tackle your tasks and take care of your day-to-day, but everyone knows there's one common enemy when it comes to what you have to get done: procrastination. Some love it, some hate it. Well, actually, nobody loves it, but what is it? Can you get me your lines?
Real quick, 1 sec, Procrastination is the act of unnecessarily and voluntarily delaying or postponing something despite knowing that there will be negative consequences for doing so. So basically, knowing you gotta do something, but no matter how urgent it is, your brain would rather do literally anything else.
Procrastination is something I believe we've both experienced, and something we always dread when the inevitable time comes. It can always strike when the pot is hot, like when you need to go to work, or when you need to turn something in, or when you need to shoot a text back, or when you're writing a script for a YouTube video. Procrastination can hit you like a devil on your shoulder, or like the option at a fast food place that no one wanted to pick.
Welcome to Kugabing. Can I get your order? Obviously, this could get pretty annoying. Can I please get your order? Please. Please. For a variety of reasons. But I think particularly the worst of it is when you fall into this pit that you just can't get out of. It's like, once you start procrastinating, you're just done for, and trying to get back on track is like trying to catch a bus that definitely saw you coming, but decided to drive off anyway. All the while this voice in the back of your head is yelling at you to just do it, because in reality, it's a very simple task, and the fact that you're struggling so much feels terrible and makes you wonder what's wrong with you. However, truthfully, it's a very common experience that a lot of people go through and also find difficult to overcome.
So why do people do it? Scientifically and socially, there tends to be actual reasons to why we do this kind of thing.
Actually, according to studies, it is shown that people who procrastinate often have a larger amygdala.
Okay, cool.
So basically, the one main reason for procrastination that studies seem to cite is stress. Which kinda makes sense if you think about it, because we mostly procrastinate on things that we have to do, like an essay or an important email. And procrastinating is your brain's way of saying, hey, this is stressful, how about we go do something more fun instead to help you relax. So even though logically, you know you just have to do the thing and you'll feel better after it, your brain is just trying to balance negative and positive emotions.
Okay, cool. Hey, do you have a cat that's just annoying you so much? Well, that's easy. Buy a spray bottle today. Brick that cat away. Welcome to the Procreate Podcast, where we ask people what they do in their free time. Hey you, what do you do in your free time?
You know, January, what I find really fun is to collect all kinds of stickers and rearrange them in my little notebook.
That's all the time we have today, folks. Catch us on the next episode of the Procreate Podcast, where we interview someone with a human mascot instead. If we're ignoring the scientific and mental reasons to why people avoid their tasks, sometimes it can just be something very simple, like personal enjoyment. You want to do something that makes you happier and brings you more joy than your typical jobs. Nobody wants to sit hunched over at a study session when they could be catching the game. Or doing something else they totally enjoy. But sometimes getting something done might actually be a better idea. I do it just because I don't wanna. Yeah, sometimes I just don't want to do it. Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Personally, I sometimes even procrastinate on things I do want to do. Considering everything we've learned so far, this is probably because of a build-up of several stressful events and situations all converging at the exact same time and causing my life to spiral out of control and oh god, I don't know what to do anymore. Another funny thing I do is when I have work to do, I procrastinate by doing chores, and when I have chores to do, I procrastinate by working. It's like a double-edged sword of technically being productive, but just really inconveniently, I guess.
I have similar habits that destroy my world on a daily basis. If my goal for a day is calling 2 appointments, I'll delay it for 3 hours by doing mile runs, an assignment, a script, an Olympic level pull-up to avoid doing one task. Same goes with vice versa. If my goal is to run to the post office by the time of 4:30, I'll anxiously anticipate it from the gracious time of 8 a.m. to 4:29 p.m. and do literally everything else in my catalog that is arguably more tedious of a task. By the time I know it, it's too late.
In my case, when I have somewhere I need to go, that causes me to procrastinate on everything. It's like my brain can't stop focusing on this one thing I need to go and do, and it makes it impossible to even comprehend doing anything else. The solution, obviously, being to just go and do the thing. However, as we have previously established in this very video, I kind of have a problem with chronic procrastination.
Yeah, and I have one procrastination habit that might be my worst. I like hydration. Hydration is good for you. And if I have something empty next to me, I'll think about getting up and refilling it for a good 3 hours. Every 3 minutes. A side dash to my right going, dang, it would be nice if I had some water right now, but I'll do everything but do it. Including right now. I think together we learned that we might be some of the worst of the bunch. In the world.
Yeah.
I think if anything, talking about this gives us a good sense of self-realization, and maybe it did for you too. Look, we're like superheroes.
I don't know about that.
There's no true way to solve this problem, and I think we wish we could too, but I think with the magic of realizing what you're doing, how to do it differently, and managing our time, maybe someday in the future we can all solve our procrastination problems together. Welcome back to the Procrast Podcast. Today we're bringing back the same guests as before because we couldn't get anybody else to agree.
Hello! So as I was saying earlier, making sure to take regular breaks in which you do something fun and relaxing, like collecting and rearranging stickers, is a great way to ensure that you stay productive in your work life, and avoid common motivational problems such as burnout and procrastination, which can otherwise lead to.
Thank you, Marissa is Cool, Wilson Movies, and Mimi Dix for supporting me. If you want to support me on Patreon, the link is down below. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Can I get your welcome to Kugabing.